Howdy folks, welcome to my channel, and today as promised we're gonna be checking out the brand new MAN TGX that came out for Euro Truck Simulator 2. I know I'm a little bit late on that, and I was late on the, the Volvo VLC video as well for American Truck, but hey, things happen, life happens, but I finally had time to sit and buy and configure the truck, and now we're going to be driving it around. Already driven it quite a bit because I had to pick the trailer up and I forgot about the mirrors. I was halfway through heading to the company to pick up the load, and then I remembered, oopsie daisy, I forgot the most important part, which are the digital mirrors. So I went back here to equip them, and now we're gonna, well, drive to the company, pick up the load, and drive up to Kuvala. We are in Turku right now. I don't know how it's meant to be pronounced in Finnish, but I think it's Turku. I'm not sure. But it's a nice city. One of my favorite DLCs as well. I love Finland. Very nice country. Um, the whole vodka thing, the saunas, the perkele, vitu satana perkele. I don't know how they say it. Anyway, it's interesting and uh, perfect perfect country to try out a no truck. Lots of cool things to see. Very beautiful, very green country. Despite being in a German truck, so it's kind of it wouldn't make a lot more sense had it been the no Scania, because it's from Scandinavia and it's closer in a way to Finland. But I don't know. I mean, I wanted to try a different environment for once, because I've always been like choosing Germany to try out the trucks, or Iberia because it was the newest DLC. But now we're using Finland. And well, without further ado, let's drive. This is the truck. Oh, baby, that's. But one thing I can say for sure, it is better than the VOC in terms of overall modeling quality. Although it still looks a little rough on some aspects as well, which appears to be their new standard, which is kind of sad because their previous standard was a little better than that model wise. I do think like the older models looked a little better. It's a little, I don't know, some of the less important stuff like the thingy that controls the, I'm not sure what exactly that does, but you can see the cable is a little, the cable guard thingy is a little rough. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect the experience in any possible way, shape, or form, so it's not a big deal. But it would be nicer if it looked a little sharper than it does, but it's whatever. I mean, it's a free truck, like you cannot complain. You're getting the content free. You're not paying for it, so like it's just a very minor thing, and being picky on that aspect's a little lame considering it's free and you're not like spending a dime on it. And in fact, I mean, the game is 10 years old now. It's still getting updates. It's commendable regardless. And overall, like the HUD looks, the gauge, I mean, looks fantastic. Once the truck is on, the textures look a lot better as well. Many different options for the seats, for the interior. I love it. I really cannot complain on that aspect, and it drives amazing as well, just like the VLC. The physics have improved a lot. The newer trucks, they really do feel like a truck. They really drive like a truck should, and that's great. And sounds are also pretty good, so no complaints in that regard. Anyway, we're gonna be late if we we ramble for that long. So let's reverse into the. We're gonna go for the trucking first. Let's see if we did. Mr. Cop. Oh yeah, we gotta check the other side as well. That one's not very much. I mean, I could probably try 360. Realistically, that won't work. Let's have. We're all good. Otherwise, Nothing like a risky maneuver. Let's just start the video. And we're gonna have to maneuver a lot more because we're picking up cargo with this trailer, so we're gonna have to reverse into the spot as well. Daisy. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We can finally get back on track. Yeah, yeah. So, Finland, different environment for this one video, and I can say this DLC has aged pretty well. The grass is a little rougher than I would prefer, but everything else stands up pretty well, like, honestly. Grass would be the only thing that does not sit quite right with me at the current. I don't really... It's a lot inferior compared to the newer stuff, but that does make sense. I mean, quality goes up with time, generally speaking, for most developers. That applies to SCS. Quality does go up, so it's only natural that it would be the case, and over time, I mean, at one point, Iberia won't look like the gold standard anymore. The one with Romania and stuff also won't look that great. Once the new one is out, the new DLC is out, so it really does depend on so many things, and it's a nice way to, it's like a way back machine in a way, because you can see how much they have improved when it comes to scenery development, when it comes to actually making you feel like you're driving where they are trying to replicate. So, you know, that whole, it's part of the immersion, obviously, and they've always been great at that, and they've been getting better and better with every DLC that comes out. Especially, it's even more noticeable in American Truck Sim, because even the base content was very far ahead of its time when it came out in 2016. Very far ahead of ETS 2 enough, like, industry-wise. I guess it depends, but then again, it's not like we have competition on the regard, but it looked a lot better than ETS 2, that's a fact, and I feel like ever since day one it was a step above ETS 2, and it still is in terms of overall detail. It just looks better, it just feels better, it feels a lot more, but it does not mean that ETS 2 has not improved, because it also has, and the latest DLCs. I love every DLC actually, because when they came out, that's the thing, we didn't have standards to compare, so when they came out they were great. Like Going East nowadays is terrible, it's ugly, it's very 2013, there's no escaping. It is not the greatest thing ever, but back when it came out it was amazing. It was like the only DLC we had, and it was a lot better than base content. And the others that followed, like Italy, France, Scandinavia, they were all good for when they came out. Obviously, like, they now look a little old, but honestly, especially Scandinavia, I would say it stands up pretty decent. Still, it is definitely old. You can tell it's got some miles in it, but it keeps up. It really does keep up. Like, it still feels a lot like Scandinavia. It still feels a lot like, you know, France and so on. So, great job in that regard. And every new DLC brings is a step forward in terms of overall prefab quality, environment quality overall, like the sounds, the cities. The cities get more and more unique, more and more closer to their real life counterpart, and it's just part of that experience of actually feeling like you're driving there. You're actually in Europe, whatever it may be in Europe, and they've been improving that depiction, you know, depicting it as you would expect. This DLC still holds up pretty nicely. I've never been to Finland, but it does look like what you would imagine Finland should look like. Very green, very remote in some ways, especially the villages, the smaller cities. They do give that remote vibe, a bit of the forest and stuff, and all that different architecture. Very stereotypical in a way as well. Especially if you head over to the border, which you worship, the whole communist bloc kind of vibe. It still has not fully disappeared even after the fall of the wall. It's still pretty evident. Like if you compare Eastern Germany and Western Germany, there's quite a difference. It's undeniable that one side was left behind. I don't even need to say which one. But yeah, you can tell that there's a developmental gap in there. And it shows. It truly shows. But yeah, I mean, even the whole atmosphere is just so different. They are pretty good at that. Finland feels a lot like Finland. Please, let's park this baby boy. I would use the internal camera, but as I want to save time, I will just because I don't want this video to be an hour long, and it might as well be long, and I'm gonna hit that. Oh, never mind. Oopsie daisy, that's not that's not a great start. But fear not, I will fix this big mess. Hopefully. There we go. And another great thing about Finland is that it runs so much better than the newer stuff. Like, it's crazy how nicely it runs. Mad frame rates, actual mad performance. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? I still... Okay, that is... There it is. Let's fix it. Let's see. There's salvation. Not. I think it's safe. Oh! That was not intended. I hit the wrong thing. Well, that is going to be complicated though. I just managed to fall in even further. It's okay. This is a display of how not to park a truck. So if you don't want to park incorrectly, do not refer to this video as guidance because it's no guidance. Jesus Christ. It's so tight. It's so tight in there because it, oh god. Straightening out. It's a big trailer. It's got a lot of play. So oh god. I'm gonna figure out how to park this thing eventually. It's a new trailer. I generally use the Crow later, but I wanted to use something different for a change. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That should do the trick. After 1 hour, we have the cargo in. Now we can go. Cargo has been loaded after. Jesus. That was a terrible display of properly handled truck, and I apologize for that. But now we are finally heading towards Kouvola. I'm not sure. I should have listened to audios of much more stuff before. But it's whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh baby. Physics feel very nice. I really enjoy this way. Especially because of the mirror. I love the fact that it doesn't have a standard mirror. Oh, a KLM 747. What the hell is a KLM 747 doing here? I wonder. Does the FTU even have a long enough runway to fit 747? No, I don't remember. I've been to EFTU. Not in real life, obviously, but sim-wise I've been there times. I don't remember if the runway is long enough to fit 747. Chances are it is not, but that is interesting. The 747, KLM 747 on top of that. Doesn't look like a cargo 747. So like, why would they fly a 747? Like I could understand, let's say, had it been like Palma de Mallorca, then sure, yeah, 747s. There's a bunch of people wanting to get to Palma de Mallorca during the summer. Lufthansa does fly the 747 from Frankfurt to Palma during peak summer. They fill that whole thing with passengers because the demand is very high, and during peak summer, things are so crazy that Eurowings flies to Palma de Mallorca basically hourly. It's crazy from Düsseldorf. Hourly, like what the hell? That's crazy demand. And I mean, even just flies using 747, you're off for 5G. So, wow. But Turku, I'm not sure if there would ever be a time when such demand would exist, honestly. I mean, not even the FRO, which is more like, Santa's house, crap, everyone wants to visit during Christmas, every airline, EasyJet, Eurowings, so they all fly to the FRO. But Turku, I'm not really sure if the demand is there. It's not Santa's house after all, it's not Rovaniemi, but they could have gone with something more grounded, like 737, for instance, which KLM does operate. That would be a little more realistic in that sense. Because sure, they do have the 737 as well. Even the EasyJet, I think, would be more realistic. Probably be more suitable for the get around Amsterdam, Turku, which might actually exist as a route, but not with the 747 for sure, because they do fly to minor airports all over Europe after all. I mean, they fly to Newcastle, they fly to they do fly to a lot of really small airports where you would not expect KLM to fly into, but they do. The route network is quite interesting. Now we just need a good Amsterdam so flight sim. I would love to do a real, like, full flight, real operation scale land 737-800, Amsterdam to Palma, something like that. Amsterdam to Helsinki would be great as well. So many possibilities. We just need an Amsterdam. Back to the truck, which is the point that matters the most. The suspension feels amazing. To the other older trucks, there is a lot of suspension play you can really feel. I mean, I guess you can tell from the camera the way it's like moving around sometimes. The truck is very reactive, the suspension is very alive. Something that you don't see very often in ETS 2 that you didn't see often before, so I guess you didn't. I guess we're seeing it. But it was something that was not there before, and now it is, and I quite appreciate it. It feels very realistic. The force feedback has also improved. I'm not sure if it's something they did on 147 or if it's just showcasing how much better the suspension modem is, because you can feel a lot more through the steering column now. There's a lot more information on the truck. You can kind of tell what the truck is doing. Obviously, it's not as neat as a racing sim, for instance, where you actually. You have to rely a lot more on the force feedback in order to drive properly. Oh, seriously? I mean, as soon as they step on brake to adjust the speed, I got fine. Seriously, no. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. That's unfair. I really agree now because what the hell? I barely had any time to slow down. And they already went and fucking find me like, bro. It is not that deep, bro. I guess I just gotta take the L, I suppose. I mean, it is what it is. I'm feeling this way. The thing I noticed though, where the hell did the traffic go as of late? Like, the traffic just kind of disappeared. There's not a lot of people on and about for some reason. Why is that? Why is that? What happened? I'm not sure if there's something messed up with my game. On that note of something messed up with my game, you guys don't even imagine what happened while trying to record this for the first time earlier. Well, it turns out my update got corrupted for some reason. Because even though it said it was complete and fine, when I tried to go into the dealership to buy the truck, it was crashing instantly. And I at first I thought, maybe it's my realistic plates mod that I was using. Not mine. It's not my mod. A mod that I was using would make the license plates more realistic. So I went and disabled it. I thought, well, it should mitigate the issue, right? That's the only thing I changed in ETS 2 ever since like 2021. And everything else was fine. So it might be the plate mod, I'm sure. It might be conflicting with the MAN truck because the MAN truck did not exist before. So I'm like 100% sure that that's it. Loaded in, crashed again. What? Seriously? And then I went and verified the game files. It turns out, yes, it was corrupted. And now it finally works as it should. Unfortunately, I didn't have to wipe the game and install it, which is a good thing. But yeah, it was fully corrupted for some reason. Now, after a lot of waiting, it's finally back in working order, and I could buy the truck and enjoy peak finish driving. Hell yeah. Almost there. Not sure. I'm playing without the HUD for more realism, so I'm not sure how much do we still have to drive. But boy, am I enjoying this high frame rate. Finland. Last week did not know. Hey, you don't need more than 60 for this game. Boy, does it make a difference, especially when you're going down the winding roads. It just feels so much better, so much more immersive this way. Damn, I was missing out. I was really missing out. I talked a little bit more about that on that VOC video. Yeah, it's a VOC. I forgot the Volvo truck is a VOC. Or is that the mini player? God, I'm getting old. VNC. No, wait. Is it VOC or is it VNC? I think it's VOC. I don't know. Anyway, the new Volvo truck, let's just call it that. The new Volvo truck that I made a video on earlier today. I went on a very substantial ramble about frame rate in Euro trucks, similar truck simulator, which actually impacts the experience. And I'm actually mind blown by how much it does actually impact the experience. I really did not expect it to be that impactful, but it is. God, is it a pleasure to drive now. Even more so than before. I've always enjoyed ETS2 and American Truck Simulators. This makes it feel just so much better, like tenfold, actually tenfold. Especially with all the extra screen real estate. Like, oh, I feel like I'm actually driving a truck. The closest I can get to an actual truck because I'm a terrible, terrible driver. You don't want to get me anywhere near your truck. Like, honestly, it might explode if I touch the thing. It might just combust. More so. More than anything, it might just self-combust. I really love the gauges though. Look at that. Efficiency. Yeah, boy, let's go. Oh no. Radar. 50. Where's this obstacle here? It's 45. It's good. We have made it to a city. I think it's Lati. Or something like that. I hope I didn't butcher it. Supermarket. Cities are so unique. It just kind of screams Finland, you know? What? Oh. I got a little bit too excited there. Shouldn't have. Oh, my lights! I forgot. Alright, turn the truck off for upgrading. And then I forgot to turn the lights on. Many traffic violations in the main. That's just great. Fantastic. It doesn't get any better than this. Totally professional as you would expect from a professional driver after all. Kappa. And that's why, children, you shouldn't let me anywhere near your truck. Or maybe you should, for science. Oh, voila! There we go. We're almost there. We are almost there. Just a little bit more. This guy is hanging on to this. Come on! England! Oh, Jesus. There are automations. The automatic emergency braking system doesn't understand overtakes. It does seem to struggle a little bit with that sometimes. Oh, it's raining. Ah, that's a surprise. It's Finland. It's all green. If it's green, it means it rains a lot, right? So it checks out. It does check out. Voila! 41, whatever, kilometers, I think they use every base country should, because what the hell is a mile, bro? I still don't know what the hell is a mile. Like, if you say, I know how to convert it, but my brain just doesn't, like, my brain doesn't like miles. Say, oh, it's 120 miles away. Like, what the fuck is 120 miles away? I don't know. Even though I know how to convert it, it's just, my brain doesn't do it automatically. I don't have, like, the same brain mental image of the distance as it would be if you said, like, oh, it's, I don't know, 200 km away. I do have a mental image of what how long that takes. Because, as much as I have not driven much in real life, I've been a passenger for most of my life, and I've traveled a lot. Quite a lot, actually, so I know exactly how long it takes. I felt that when I skated many times. Because I should travel around 1,200 km round trip every weekend for quite some time back when I was a kid. So, yeah, I'm very familiar with distances, how long it takes. But my brain just doesn't like miles. It kind of just freezes. You know, it doesn't know how to convert it. I mean, it doesn't know how to draw the mental image that you're gonna have when you know a specific distance and stuff. You just kind of, you have the mental image. You have the, you know, the struggle. Kind of. And then miles, it's the fuck is 75 Fahrenheit, bro? Like, seriously. Why not use Celsius? Celsius is so much better overall. Like, what the fuck is Fahrenheit? Come on. They can do better than that. Ditch that crap, Brad. Come on. Voila! We're almost there. Hercule, Hercule, Hercule. Vitu Sacra, Hercule. Oh yeah, baby. We are coming. We are coming. Why don't wait you say hello to us? Why don't wait you welcome us? Ain't you? Voila. Wait. I don't think we need this anymore. Tiki-maki. Oh boy. Come on. Seriously. Individual, I want. Ultra super fancy individual model. The TGX 600 something HP. And costed 269,000. I think it might have been the most expensive virtual truck ever. So far, it's paying off though. It feels good to drive. It really does. Especially physics. The driving, good physics make or kill a driving experience. And so far, I can say it's uncompromised. It's perfect. Lots of fun. Truly a truck of all time. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. It's intended. Anyway, let's. Oop. Oh, ah, sorry. sorry. Oh shoot! He got his lap. Homie got his lap, bro. He's probably not happy about that, but what can I do? What can I do? It didn't report collision though, so that's great. Maybe it didn't align. Maybe it was just close call, but not necessarily a collision. That would be cool. Where do you need it? Yeah, let's pick the hardest one because why not? Why not? I do not run away. Ever. I mean, I do, but... let's see. That's going to be tough. There's not enough space to actually turn it in. You know what I can... Well, first of all, I'm going to have to reverse this thing. And then I'm going to go in backwards. Alright, now we can switch gears. Look at that. It's time for the gamer trick. Alright. Okay, now we can reverse into the parking spot, I suppose. Let's try not ruin it. Oh god, it's such a big train. It feels longer than that. It's just my brain. It's really long. Oh god. Okay, that's still not perfect, but we're gonna game around. Now we change again, we'll go forward a little bit. Like so. Oopsie daisy. Hopefully for the last time. But probably not. But a man can dream. A man can dream. Yeah. Oh god, it's turned too much. Again. I feel like it might be save it, perhaps. A little bit of love. Getting the timing right as it turns in. Like so, like so. Careful and easy there with the gas. has. Oh, baby, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Amazing. And what parking, baby. We did do it. There we go. Oh, so funny thing. I had a couple weeks ago. I did a short trip, finished it, saved it, and then today for some reason I was still on that job. It didn't account. The system didn't take it into account, and I got penalized because I was late. Yeah, kind of lame. Because I finished the job, I got the. I'm 100% sure I finished it, but maybe World of Trucks was not working, so it didn't account for it. I I'm 100% sure I finished the job, but it didn't take that into account, so that's awkward. But anyway, that was our first trip with the Note TGX, the first of many, hopefully, because the DLC should be coming out soon, and this will be 100% the truck of choice for that DLC for the whole exploration. I'm going to be driving this one, unless the Scania releases, then I'm going to be driving the Scania, obviously, because I prefer Scania, but for the time being, as things currently stand, I'm going to be driving this one, the 33640. That's going to be the truck of choice. Really lovely machine, fun experience overall, fun driving, fun sounds, fun physics. Cannot complain at all. Very, very good. The only thing is the modeling that once again, I do feel like it's not quite up to standard compared to the older stuff, but at the end of the day, it's a minor thing. It doesn't change my overall perception, especially considering it's free. So, like, who cares if it's a little yikes on that regard if you're not paying for it anyway, you know? Like I said, like I initially said as well, it's a 10-year-old game, almost 11-year-old game, and it's still getting updated, and we're still getting stuff for free for it. So we should be thankful, if anything. Anyway, bye bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Feedback's much, much appreciated, as you guys know. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, hopefully. Bye bye.